In this video, you will learn how to add an explicit proxy with web caching to your wireless network. An explicit proxy requires all devices on the wireless network to connect to the proxy at port 8080 before they can browse content on the internet. You can then add WAN optimization web caching to reduce bandwidth use and improve performance. First, you'll need to enable and configure the proxy and WAN opt features in the FortiGate interface. Go to System, Config, Features. Turn on Explicit Proxy and WAN opt and cache, and save the changes. Now go to System, Network, Interfaces, and edit the wireless interface to enable Explicit Web Proxy. Go to System, Network, Explicit Proxy, enable HTTP/HTTPS, and make sure that the default firewall policy action is set to Deny. Next, go to Policy and Objects, Policy, Explicit Proxy to create a new policy to govern the proxy settings. Set Explicit Proxy type to Web, and the outgoing interface to the Internet-facing interface. Set the rest to allow all traffic. And enable Web Cache. To use the web proxy, all devices on the wireless network must be configured to use the explicit proxy server. The IP address of the server is the IP address of the FortiGate's wireless interface, and the port is 8080. In Mac OS X, open Network Preferences, Wi-Fi, Advanced, Proxies. Select Web Proxy HTTP and enter the IP and port 8080. Some web browsers may require further configuration to use the proxy. In Windows 7, open Internet Properties, go to Connections, LAN Settings, and enable and configure the proxy server. Go to Policy and Objects, Policy, IPv4, to create a policy that denies wireless traffic through HTTP and HTTPS, forcing the traffic through the explicit proxy. Set the incoming interface to the wireless interface, and the outgoing interface to the Internet-facing interface. Set the service to HTTP and HTTPS, and set the action to deny. Save the policy and move it to the top of the policy list so that it has the highest priority. To confirm that the proxy is processing traffic, attempt to connect to the Internet through the wireless network without configuring your device. Internet access will be blocked. Configure your device to use the proxy and connect to the Internet. Then, in the FortiGate interface, go to WAN opt and cache, Monitor, WAN opt monitor. You could see a summary of web proxy traffic and bandwidth optimization. Go to WAN opt and cache, Cache Monitor to view web caching activity. Thank you for watching. If you need further details, you can visit docs.fortinet.com at any time to access our complete documentation library.